What kind of man settles for mediocrity or scarcity when you could be balling out of control? I want you to understand something. If you're willing to work hard on the right things, not the wrong things, if you're working hard on the wrong things, you'll make your life much worse, not better. But if you take the initiative to show up every day, work hard, and choose to overcome your current circumstances and earn better circumstances, that would help you make a lot of progress very quickly towards your hopes and dreams and goals. If you're willing to put in the work, Henry and I can help you a lot. We've both earned elite results in different areas of our lives. And I'm very proud to have helped as many clients as I have to increase their prosperity and quality of lives as well. If you're ready to learn more so you can earn more, if you're the type of person that if you knew better, you would do better, join us live on Wednesday, March 11th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're gonna help those of you that are willing to choose to conquer, help your dreams come true.
Cejudo and I were working on some front kicks last night, and I said, good? He said, yes, it's good, very good. I said, how do we make better? He said, no, it's good. I said, but it's not, if you're saying good is not great. So how do we make it great? How do we make it closer to perfect? He said, you're doing good. So, but I want the little details. I want somebody like Cejudo to help me with my striking. I want someone like Henry Cejudo to help me with my wrestling, because the attention to detail that you've spent in your life to accomplish the many great things you did, very, very honestly, I don't want to spend the same amount of time. So I have to learn from somebody who's mastered that and has perfected that, so I could learn it in 10% of the time that it took you to learn it, and maybe it's going to be 95% as good. It's not going to be the same level, but it's going to be, I can have a very high level understanding in a shorter period of time if you learn from an expert who's done it at a high level.
Yeah, 100%. And I think where you have the upper hand too, Derek, is I look at everything that you're doing is obviously because you've been able to make it financially. I mean, you have resources. So you get a chance to bring in the best of the best to where you're able to learn from whatever it is that they do whatever that they do best, but also learn from the past experience that they be like, hey man, do this, don't do that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, smart people learn from someone who already earned the results that they would like to have. So, I think of, I had this realization when I was training boxing with Paulie Malignaggi, and Paulie is, 5-time world champion boxer. And Paulie, we spend a lot of time together. And Paulie say, just casually over time, he say, oh, I learned this from Lennox Lewis. I learned this from Mike Tyson. Riddick Bowe does like this. Mayweather does this thing. Pacquiao said. And he would tell me all these things that different people told him over time, or things he's observed about the other great champions. And I thought to myself, well, Paulie spent a lot of his life around these, high-level legendary boxers, and became a 5-time champion boxer. And I think, if a guy is at a normal gym training with normal guys, he's at Bobo's gym down the street. Now he's learning from Bobo, and then Bobo's predecessor, whoever the hell that was. And that's a different level of understanding than learning from a champion who learned from a champion who learned from a champion. Very different level of understanding and very different level of outcome. So I couldn't agree more. I want to learn from the people who did the things that I want to do at a very high level. And I don't think there's any better shortcut in life. You have to learn from the best people, but then you have to do the work and accept the process of burning that process into your brain, burning that wisdom into your own brain. And that's where results come from. And anybody who's turned off by that, if you think it's okay to learn from dummies and then make a half-ass effort, then, of course you're going to have terrible results. And I strongly encourage you to just leave now. Because no one can help you if you don't want to help yourself. There's some dummy last time I did one of these. He's like, look at that garage. Look at that. It looks like these are the type of guys that rent mansions and stuff to film. It's like, I'm like, bro, this is my garage. There's cars in the background. This is like my second studio / garage. And, cars like that, you don't buy cars like that if you can't afford them. I don't have a car payment, dude. There's no car payment. I'm not making a payment on my watch or something. Like, you don't buy luxury items if you can't afford them. You learn to make extra money through entrepreneurship, and then you go invest that money in real estate or stocks. And, then your investments will pay for those luxury items later in life. So if you'd like to have some luxury items, I can help you get them, but I don't have any payments on mine. They're all paid for, buddy. There's nothing wrong with having a car payment. If you're a young man or woman and you're going to college, you're still in university, and you need a reliable vehicle to go to and from school or to and from your job that allows you to go to school, there's nothing wrong. Cool. Go get yourself a inexpensive car and get a loan for it if you need to, and go make payments on your little Toyota or Honda or Ford or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's a lot of things right with that. That's great that the economy is diverse enough that it allows somebody to find affordable transportation and be able to make payments on it. That's a very good thing. Okay. If you're a young man, maybe you have a construction business and you need a pickup truck and you don't have the money to pay, a new pickup truck today, a nice truck probably costs $80,000 or something. So you don't have the money to pay for a new one, and okay, go get a truck with car payment. And if that helps you to build a business or go do some construction work that helps you make an income to take good care of yourself or your loved ones, nothing wrong with that. But the point that I mean to make is, like, if you're going to buy cars, that purple car costs like $800,000. These other ones are also, multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, you don't need a Maybach or a Rolls Royce or even the fanciest available BMW. You don't need those type of vehicles. If you're buying that, I don't think you should have a car payment. You should, if you can't afford it, you don't buy stuff like that, Manny says, love your comments about people that are slackers in life. You don't want to be a slacker, man. Slacker gets, it's not good, bro. You're going to have, you know what a slacker gets? When somebody's below average, even an average guy gets a small house and a big wife. That's what an average guy's life is like. It's a life of disrespect. He don't even respect himself. So why would a top level woman want to be with some average guy who didn't even make the effort to do something or be somebody? How would that happen?
Yeah, no, it's a woman likes somebody or is attracted to somebody that's successful.
Yeah.
It's almost like we go back to the ancient days, the hunter and the gatherers. I mean, it's, the woman would do her best to stay at home, raise the kids, and the guy would go out and hunt. Obviously, times have changed. I'm just giving that analogy and that example because there's something heroic about somebody that's able to provide. And that really turns on a woman.
Absolutely it does. It's like, I've made so much money thinking about evolutionary psychology, and a lot of the best pieces I learned in evolutionary psychology are included in this 10 Commandments program, that to think that, Homo sapiens, our type of human, Homo sapiens been around for about 300,000 years. And, mammals have been around 350, 400 million years. And to think that, through evolutionary history, that, a mammal that evolves into a human, that evolves into our type of human, to think those elements those are the things that kept our organisms alive for those hundreds of millions of years. So to think that you get today and then, these times are different, the last 20 years there's some different social trend or something. No, dude, it's in her DNA. It's built into her DNA as part of her ability to survive and replicate and to have successful offspring who can survive and replicate in the next generation. It's in her DNA that the top women are going to compete for the top men. And, if you don't have women competing for you, it's because you're pretty average, man. It's because you're pretty average. If you're a top level man, women are competing for you. If you're an average man, you're competing for a below average woman. And you don't want to be a guy who's stuck with, an average guy has by definition, an average house and, average everything. And that's not good, man. You don't want to be an older dude with a tiny house and a huge wife. You don't want to be in that situation. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. You want to be in a tiny house with a huge wife?
No.
It's not necessary. Don't do that to yourself. You could choose to do better. You could click that link and join us right now. You don't have to have a huge wife. You could have a huge house and a tiny wife, really pretty one, who treats you with respect and teaches your children well, and they treat you with respect. And as Henry said, you need to be a hero and, collect resources for the family and come home and bring back a bloody animal on your shoulder and the village eats. and you're the hero of the village, you want to be that guy. You don't want to be the guy with the tiny house and the huge wife. I hope it's not you, man. I hope it's not you. It's not necessary.
What kind of man settles for mediocrity or scarcity when you could be balling out of control? I want you to understand something. If you're willing to work hard on the right things, not the wrong things, if you're working hard on the wrong things, you'll make your life much worse, not better. But if you take the initiative to show up every day, work hard, and choose to overcome your current circumstances and earn better circumstances, that would help you make a lot of progress very quickly towards your hopes and dreams and goals. If you're willing to put in the work, Henry and I can help you a lot. We've both earned elite results in different areas of our lives. And I'm very proud to have helped as many clients as I have to increase their prosperity and quality of lives as well. If you're ready to learn more so you can earn more, if you're the type of person that if you knew better, you would do better, join us live on Wednesday, March 11th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to help those of you that are willing to choose to conquer, help your dreams come true.